Today I will show you how to make Christmas lights garland to decorate your home. First, make sure the racking handle is in its upper position. Raise 12 needles on the front bed, place the edge springs and make sure the latches are closed. Now raise the opposite 12 needles on the back bed. Arrange the needles in 1-to-1 division and move the edge springs on the last working needles. Set both locks to CX and the stitch size to 1. Insert the black strippers and take the first color yarn. I'm using 3 strands of acrylic yarn. Now knit 2 rows. Increase the stitch size to 4 on both sides of the lock. Now raise the needles on both beds of the machine. You must have 12 needles in working position on the front and 12 needles in working position on the back bed. Tap on the needles to tighten the yarn. Now knit 2 rows. After each row, tap on the needles to tighten the yarn. Clear the row counter and increase the stitch size to 5 on both sides of the lock. Now knit 6 rows. Don't forget to tap on the needles after each row. Clear the row counter and knit 50 rows without changing the settings to make the bulb. Clear the row counter and take the second color yarn. I'm using the same type of yarn. Remove the edge springs and take the triple decker tool. At each end on each bed, move the last 3 stitches 1 needle in. If you make this garland, I will be happy to see your photos on my Facebook page. Now knit 4 rows. Move the last 3 stitches at each end 1 needle in again. Don't forget to leave me a comment, tell me how you're decorating your home for Christmas. Knit 4 rows again. Use the triple decker tool and make the decreases 1 more time. Knit 4 rows again. Now clear the row counter and knit 10 rows without changing the settings on the locks. Take the yarn from the lock and cut it, thread it into the double-eye bodkin tool and sew off the stitches. Start taking the stitches on the front bed from right to left. Then take the stitches on the back bed from left to right. It should look like this. Take a needle and hide the yarn tails inside. Make several knots and leave the tails inside. I will fill the light bulbs with waste yarn. If you have plastic eggs, you can use them instead of the waste yarn. Fill the bulb, then pull the cast on and the cast off tails to close the sides. Hide the cast on tail, then knit an I-cord and use the cast off tail to sew the bulbs to it. That is the final result. Thank you for watching, have a nice day and see you in my next video.